2K, I don't know what kind of black magic you managed to do, but every time you do this, and this is the year that I came in with very, very low expectations for 2K15, given how the island rumors started and everything that was going on. Now I'm like, I'm locked in. What's up, everybody? RexBebop back again, and again, we're going to talk about 2K25 because at this point, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't really know to really interest me like this right now. It's become one of those types. Like, I know what I'm going to play, I know what I'm going to get, but it's just like, when it comes to this, I'm like, this is still worth breaking out the mic for, and if I do a review on it, I'll do a review on it, but other than that, yeah, the motivation thing going on. Anyway, well, 2K25 has locked me in with its intergender matches, as hopefully I have enough common sense to put like screenshots, because I am not gonna risk putting the trailer and editing the hell out of that, because the last video I did, it was blocked in some countries, yeah, believe it or not, and I edited the shit out of that trailer, so I don't understand how the copyright bot managed to pick that up, but whatever. Yeah, intergender matches are back. I'm happy. I think I'm gonna pretty much regurgitate almost everything I've said in the last video, but adding more to it. Intergender matches were definitely now a big thing now in wrestling, so seeing it in a WWE game back after 10 plus years is wild to me, because it's like they have yet to even do this in like real life. So to have it in game, to have like, hopefully I pray that their titles and shit, like they go the whole 9 yards with this and shit. The fact I'm seeing people do Royal Rumbles with men and women, it's like, wow, we have come a long way. So yeah, that's nice to see. I see the current up-to-date Raw arena, the NXT arena, and the SmackDown arena. So we have the Netflix Raw arena, we have the silver and black NXT arena, and we have the new SmackDown arena, which has the blue mat on it. It's insane to me to think that they've never been up to date with the arenas. It's always been like they change the set and then the game comes out and it's never up to date at all. So to see this one be the one that's like, oh yeah, well, you guys changed everything, but we actually have this shit unlocked this year, is amazing. And including the Netflix Raw arena, which that happened in January. So wow, 2K, again, I will give you props when you deserve it. And again, this time you definitely do deserve it. Chain wrestling making a comeback. I'm happy because I am one of the people that actually like chain wrestling to start off a match. So to see it come back and like see the little I guess new nuances they got for it this year, I'm happy to see it back. So yeah, I'm happy. Women can bleed in matches apparently. I think it was this Gen Gaming's footage that showed Lyra Valkyrie like bloodied on the side of her head. It was against Nia Jax in the showcase mode, and you could see like the blood on her face, and I'm like, oh. So I'm definitely gonna be doing some fucking AEW type shit with this now, because if you're familiar, it's always just a daggone mess when they do women's matches when it's a hardcore variety. So it's just like, yeah, definitely a bunch of hardcore spots gonna be in this. And I see Glass, his Glass spots are now a thing too from the I'll get to this in a second. But they've kind of went crazy with the whole like hardcore shit this year. I think I've like talked about like the no slingshot technology showcase mode, which is like, thank God, it's a straight up match and cutscene and in-game cutscenes, like no more real footage, so you won't be getting copyright strike and shit. They finally learned, thank God. And you can even rewrite history with some of the matches. Again, I'm glad. Showcase actually is worth a damn, it looks to me this year. They even have entrances in showcase mode, which is like, this has not been a thing for years apparently. Again, this Gen Gaming points that out, and I'm like, it really has been that long since we've had entrances in this mode. So yeah, I'm happy. Again, this is something else. And above all, the NXT parking lot and the WWE warehouse being new backstage Raw areas, which is where like the glass spots are and shit like that. Like the NXT parking lot looks crazy. Like just just from a gameplay perspective, it's like, wow, there's gonna be a lot of jumping, hopefully in my Rise this year, hopefully, because there's a lot of that in NXT. If you watch NXT, there's like they jump people all the time in that parking lot. It's insane. But the warehouse being a thing, like you can see the SmackDown fist, you can see the Saturday Night's Main Event logo in the background, the Raw's War banner. Like there's a whole bunch of callbacks in this daggone warehouse, which makes sense. It's the WWE warehouse, but to see this be in an area we can fight in, and a no rope ring and shit, where you get an idea of how like the underground matches are gonna be, where they just like you could even throw someone into the daggone turnbuckle, which is unprotected, and it's just like boom, it's like a daggone bonk. So it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be using this a lot now. Oh man. But yeah, what I've seen from the gameplay that people put up yesterday and the gameplay trailer from IGN today, this has me hooked already. Again, the biggest issue I have is going to be the island and what improvements is going to be for community creations. I even heard somewhere that aside from having like promos back in universe mode, you can now have 2-night WrestleManias now, which is like, okay, thank you. What I need confirmed is a reset button, basically like destroying all the shows that they have built up, the default stuff. Basically like you can have an erase button for like everything that's already locked in and all that, like take out Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all the PLEs, all this shit. Like I need it, and I need a reset button for universe mode, so then I don't have to like manually do that and everything. Just like basic shit like that. I need to see if basically some of the weapon shit like looks exactly the same. It's just it's basically like 2K25.5, but improved enough to make it be like, okay, there's enough in here to make me go like, okay, it's justified. And this always happens, man. It always fucking happens for me. But then again, I always think about that, and I'm like, this is really the only sports game I know that's gonna get like the entirety of my time into it when it comes to like that, because I do a lot of that stuff with a WWE game. It's not like we have the other contenders out at all either. So there's that. So yeah, I always end up doing this anyway. But then again, this year with the low expectations, I think helped, because I really wasn't expecting that much. But now seeing like what Showcase is this year, what intergender matches, the up-to-date arenas, like everything that we've been shown so far, and we haven't even seen the whole roster. That's the other thing. So we're gonna get more of that going on too. I pray to God there is a lot more of NXT people this year, because they're not gonna get out of this one. It's like there's been enough time passed where it's like people like Lash, Jakara, these like, Metaphor, all of Metaphor should be in this fucking game. Carmen Petrovich, like these types of people who have been on NXT for a long time should be in this fucking game. I know Ashante is in this fucking game. So again, we have so many people to still be shown off. And the fact that Ethan Page, my God, I love Ethan Page. See him in this fucking roster is absolutely insane to me, because again, 2K is just like, oh, well, Ukes won't put you in Fight Forever, did they? Well, fuck that shit. We got you. Oh, here you go. Come in here so we can scan your ass. So it's like, seeing him in his entrance and everything else is like, what the fuck? And again, I've been a fan of his since he was in AEW. So to see him like in this game, it's like, oh, I'm so happy for him. But, other than that, I am actually thoroughly excited for this. I just need a little more to go on. I need more of the island. I need to see the island in action, and I need to see like what they did with community creations, and I need to see universe mode in action. Those are the three main things that I still need to see in action, but it's already a lock for me. I just need more info on those three things. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all that much longer. sound off in the comments to talk about what you guys are excited for and all that. I love looking at the comments about this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm rambling on for nearly 10 minutes, or actually 10 minutes now. So yeah, have at it. Y'all be safe out there. Peace. See you when I sees you.